Hello, this is Gary Wishon, the Happy Heathen. There's times I start to wonder why continue to do this. Have I gone past beating a dead horse and now I'm just killing puppies? There's the atypical religious person is not a bad person. I think they're silly at best for thinking it takes religion to get through life. And I start to wonder the value of what I'm doing, the purpose of it. And then I come across this motherfucking story. Police in Bangladesh says two people, including a leading gay rights activist and an editor in Bangladesh's only LGBT magazine, was hacked to death. The U.S. ambassador condemns the killing. I'm not even going to try this guy's name, who also worked at the U.S. Embassy. Another person was injured when the attackers entered their flat. Since February last year, suspected militants killed several secular or atheist writers, members of religious minority groups. Two men were murdered 2 days after a university teacher was hacked to death by suspected Islamic militants. ISIS in Bangladesh took credit for it. It's not a suspicion. It's not ambiguity. ISIS is taking the credit for the act. Suspected my hairy ball sack. People who cling so desperately to religion are only looking at a microscopic little part. And they're saying how beautiful, how great, how gracious is our loving God. Meanwhile, ignoring the cancerous bullshit. I say it's cancerous and bullshit because a human life is a wonderful thing. It can change the world by the smallest of acts. The value of a human life is incalculable because even if you're not the person who shook the world to its foundations, you're the person who helps the person who helps the person who does that. Nobody becomes great alone. They receive contributions to their greatness, aid, comfort along the way. The people who do that is no less important than the person who accomplishes a great goal. We all fucking matter. And to have that eliminated in the name of something so absurd is obscene. And I will always call bullshit on that. Because even though I know full well I'm never going to have a huge following, I'm stunned I have 90 people charitable enough to subscribe to my channel. My opinion means something to someone, and I'm grateful for that. My goal is that person who's sitting on the fence, who's the person who either hasn't even thought about this or is kind of afraid. For that, I want to be the person who contributes to that person, who then goes out and changes the world. I want to be that nudge that puts them in the right direction. Think, to speak out and speak up. I'm not wasting my time. And as always, the greatest threat to religion is not atheism. It's just the religious people who do shit like this, and those who do nothing in response. If you make atheist videos, leave a link to your channel down below. Goodbye.